right. Thanks everyone for coming along. I shall share my screen because tonight's whole thing is all about created recipes in Cookidoo. So let us. Okay, so Cookidoo. Our normal Cookidoo is here. There we go. And oh, what's new in Cookidoo? Like chicken Zola. Anyway, I thought I would share with you all about created recipes today. So I'm going to click on created recipes. So what created recipes are is that you can input your own recipes into Cookidoo and then follow it on the screen of your TM6. Or you can alternatively bring recipes over from the recipe community into created recipes and follow it along the screen. You can also adjust recipes within Cookidoo itself. So let's explore a couple of those. Let us look at, let me just move all of us. So if you just wanted to put your own recipe that you've created or something that your grandma used to make, you can just click on create recipe, give the recipe a title. So Lisa's good food, create, and then you can upload your own image, add what devices, the prep time, the total time, and the serving size. And then we add our ingredients. So we can just do 1 garlic clove and then tick. And then add 50 grams of butter, tick. Add your first step. We're going to have an ingredients, 50 grams of butter. And that will actually come up on the screen with the scales. Let's just confirm that and then go and show you other ones. So I'm going to go to the recipe community. So recipecommunity.com.au is the website that Thermix in Australia created when we had TM31s. So that everybody from Thermix in Australia to consultants, to customers, to chefs all put their recipes in here because, of course, in the 31 we didn't have recipes on a screen to follow. So there's some just amazing recipes here. Let's hit search. So we've got 31,239 recipes so far in recipe community, and you can do what's in your fridge. So should contain carrots, should not contain peas. Apply filters. So 1,300 recipes. Let's do chicken as well. Apply filters. And we got 317. So there's Thermix in Australia ones. There's all sorts of other ones by other people, which is fantastic. So I've already put one up here, molten chocolate cakes, that I thought we'd have a go at. So what I'm going to do, each recipe, you can actually just click on add to Cookidoo. Add to Cookidoo from the recipe community and confirm. And so now it's in my Cookidoo. Now, it is much, much easier to do all of this on a laptop. If you try and do it on your mobile phone, you'll be yelling at the mobile phone within about 5 minutes. So definitely try and do it as much as you can on a laptop. It's just so much easier. Okay, so see how all these prep steps are a big block. What we want to do is actually separate that down so that we can follow it. So we click on edit. So we're already got step 1, preheat oven to 150 degrees Celsius. Now I'm just going to hit return, and then we've got step 2. So we just want to tidy it up a bit. Lightly. There we go. Grease 4 half-cup capacity overproof, so oven-proof dishes or large muffin tin. Next. So it says place chocolate buds. So we've actually not got, so our melting chocolate, let's move that. See if we can move that to the top. New. Okay. Oh. I was hoping, type a word in. No, I was hoping I could actually move it because I like to have the ingredients in lists of order of use, but that's okay. Place chocolate buds. So I am going to, oh, there we go, change order. I knew that there was a way I could do that. So we want our dark melting chocolate at the top. And let's add, oh, hang on. And done. Right. Let's see, there we go, buds. Because it's actually asking for chocolate buds. So I tick. So I'm going to select chocolate buds. And here you can actually see ingredients. So I am going to tick on that. And when it's actually selected in green, it means that when you go to follow it on your recipe, on your Thermix, on your TM6, you can actually click on it and it brings up the weight in the TM bowl. And then we want to go next step because we want them. There we go. Chop for 20 seconds, speed 10. Let's hit enter again. Let us add the settings. And so we've got cooking settings. So we want 20 seconds. Select speed, and I can scroll down, do 10, and click there. And you can see, let's just do a space in there as well. And then tick. So add butter. So we want to, so butter's our second thing. Change order. No, it didn't move. There we go. So add butter. So we want to, done. Want to select that. Ingredient, 80 grams of butter cubed. And then we just delete the word butter. Step 6. 4 minutes, speed 3. Right. So you can see how you can separate it. So 4 minutes, temperature. I didn't actually see what the temperature, that's 50. Let's take a guess. Speed 3, tick. Oh, there you go. And so then you just keep doing that until the recipe is complete so that you can actually follow it on the screen properly. So let's just click confirm. So that is the two things of creating your own recipe and or bringing over a recipe from the recipe community. Now, we cannot bring recipes over from other websites, only the recipecommunity.com.au, because otherwise then you are you have copyright issues. So you can't bring over any recipes from Skinny Mixes or Quirky Joe or any of those, or Taste. And don't try and input it either by hand because it's still a copyright issue. But there's still lots and lots and lots of things that we can do. Now, if you'll notice down here, so some of these I've brought over from Recipe Community. I've also added in, dreaming that I'm actually going to meal plan one day. I've actually created my own leftovers recipe. So I can click add to my week, and I'm going to put it in for Friday and save, so that when I actually go to my week, leftovers is in there. So if I was actually a good big meal planning person, I could pop that in to remind myself that I wanted to do leftovers from the day before. All right, so there's two other ways that we can use created recipes. One is to actually change a recipe. So there is actually a fettuccine, creamy tomato and salami fettuccine. I have been making this recipe since 2013 when I first got my TM31. So when you open it in as a website, you've actually got add to created recipes here. If you open it in your phone, you actually have to open the recipe to then add it to created recipes. So let's add it to created recipes. Now I actually use bacon instead of salami. Confirm. So I can change a recipe, any recipe in Cookidoo, although you'll find that it says that you can't change recipes that have functions that the created recipes won't support. So not your max heat, not your sugar stages, any of those, but just your plain recipes, you can come in and change them around. So I follow it like that. However, I am actually going to change the whipping cream to light Philadelphia, light Philly. I'm also going to change that to 250 of light Philly, and so then go down to 250 of water instead of 300. 250 of water. Then I've actually, Roma tomatoes is there. And then instead of salami or chorizo, I am going to put bacon cubed, and then tick. And then I'll go in here as well and change that. Edit ingredient. Click on there. Delete. And do bacon. Oop. Hang on, let's just add it instead. Ingredient. Scroll down to my bacon. And then delete that. And mix well. And then change cream to our Philly. So add light Philly. Delete the word cream. There we go. And so I've changed the recipe itself that was in Cookidoo to more that my liking. So the other thing, so then done. So then the fourth way is that we actually have recipes now. Let me hit search. We now have portion adjustment in recipes. So I'm going to click on Korean fried chicken and serving size here. Anything with a green arrow, you can actually click on that and change your portion sizes. Now, when I do that, I can just then hit cook today and away I go and cook it on the Thermomix. But there are recipes that, so there's like 90,000 recipes already in Cookidoo. Not every recipe has been adjusted so that you can actually do portion resizing straight away. So this one, not the right serving size for you. So this doesn't have our little circles where I can just change the portion size. So I'm going to make it my own. So your recipe, your responsibility. Not all aspects can be scaled automatically, so you've got to check the results. But I'm going to press start. And this is only going to allow me to go down a serving size. But if you'll notice, have a look at the ingredients. When I click 3 or 2, they come up in red. Now, if I had the option to go up in size, the ingredients would come up in green. So double check it, say, yep, that's how I want to do it. And then when you press save, this will actually save into my created recipes. So see how it is there? So then the lower portion size is now saved into my created recipes. Obviously, that's only for the ones that aren't already made up in portion sizes. These are for the ones that you're choosing to change yourself. So then there's the 4 ways of using created recipes. Is you can actually write your own recipe. So the chicken, bacon and leg pie is a recipe that I created myself and uploaded. Or you can upload from recipecommunity.com.au. So that's our molten chocolate cakes. And then I've adjusted it so that I can follow it on the screen. Then we've got the ones from Cookidoo itself, where I have changed the process and some of the ingredients to how I like it. And then we also have the recipes that I have changed the portion sizes. So that's the 4. And any questions about all of that? Did I go too fast? Did that make sense?
It's a good way to do it. Just need to find the time now to go and change it all.
Yes, I know there's just so much in Cookidoo. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy how much that you can do with it now. So yeah, did that make sense?
Yep, it's good.
Cool. All right, I will just stop share.